Yo, I'm glad that we pivoted into sneakers because one of the things that I really wanted to talk about was with you. I didn't know, no disrespect, I didn't know that you were a sneakerhead also.
No. Bro, he's got some game to him.
He got some juice too.
He's been around, yeah.
He's been around? Okay. Well, after he told us, like, you guys started going on.
I love kicks, dude.
So we're in a group chat, us three, because I've been setting up this podcast for a while because, like, you know, to give you guys your flowers.
Wait, so is that why we're in the group chat? When this ends, are we done with the group chat?
Yeah,
no.
Oh, I was about to say, that's what you're implying.
Like
I don't
a bunch
like
of
that.
tramps.
I don't like that one bit, dude. A bunch of tramps on the grassy knoll.
Leaves the conversation.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Nah, but yo, like, you guys, I've said this to you individually, and I've said it on the pod too. You guys show the most love to me.
Oh, yeah,
across the board. It's mad genuine. That's why I was.
Cheers.
When I was like, when I wanted to do the pod, I was like, yo, you know, I want to do a pod for my birthday. Let's record it a little bit in advance. I was like, I couldn't have two better guests to come on for that. And we were kind of just putting the show together. Like, you know, I got a list over here to break the fourth wall, break kayfabe.
Yeah.
We barely touched on anything.
Good.
Conspiracies and 9/11 was not one of the topics that I had in mind.
You weren't planning on talking about that.
I mean, I was definitely planning on talking about it. I was in the car like, I can't wait
He
to
was
tell
driving.
these
I'm gonna fucking.
Dude, I was going 90 and I was like, bro, if these guys don't hear about JFK, I'm going to fucking kill somebody. Right? Like, are you nuts?
Yo, so one thing that happened earlier this week, because you're the biggest sneakerhead that I know. Again, no disrespect.
No, he's bigger than me,
Yeah.
dude. His kick game traveled into his 20s. Mine stopped at about like 21.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
22, you know what I mean? His traveled though, and not only did his travel, I would see him post shit like, and bro, he's like the only guy I would ever like gas on Instagram. I would hit him up like in his DMs and be like, bro, what a fit. I'd be like, what a fucking
Zab slid into my
fit,
DM
dude.
so many
multiple times. One time I never forget, I was so like stoned off my ass. He posted a picture of like a full-blown outfit with nice kicks. I wrote something to him and he wrote something back to me, and like the next morning I was like, damn, did I hit this kid up? Like, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, bro, did I just comment on his appearance? I go, bro, chill out. I'm like, come on,
you got
man.
drip, bro.
Thank you.
Oh,
You put outfits together?
I will say
Are
this.
you gonna tell him about the vest?
Yeah, yes, dude, yes. I'm so, listen, this is the
that.
only kid, I swear on my life, I was probably like 16, 17 years old.
We were all like 16.
All right, so it had to be Facebook.
Hold on. What year were you born? 93?
92.
92.
I'm your age.
No.
You're older.
Oh, yeah.
93, 92, 91.
Yeah. So I'll never forget. He was the first kid I ever saw like properly rock the Burberry vest. Like I've never seen it done where I thought to myself, like, I've never looked at somebody rocking a Burberry vest and be like, oh, like, cool. You know what I mean? I've never seen that. Him, I saw it, and I'm not even kidding. Like, probably like 4 months later, I bought a Burberry watch because of that. Like, I'm not even kidding. No exaggeration. I can completely admit that. No problem. I bought and it wasn't even like a fresh one. It was like a $300 Burberry one with like, it looked like a woman's. Like, it was like a thin strap, you know, but I was just like, bro, he rocked that shit so well that I'm like, dude, this kid is just like on a different planet.
Bro, he goes, yo, you're a fucking legend with that vest on right now,
dude,
bro.
I'm not even kidding. I was
Hold on.
amped up.
Legend gets a little complicated when we
Bro,
use
no,
legend.
he meant it in the good way. It's like, yo, you're a fucking legend with that vest.
But yo, dude, with the sneakers, some shit happened where the CEO or a president, like, tell us a little bit about the story, because I thought of you immediately.
I could chime in on that too. I love that.
Yeah.
That was a
This
great
woman,
story.
I don't know her name. You know her name? I forget her name.
No, she was like an executive VP at like.
She had a
Nike.
solid position. And you know, before I touch on all of this, the shameful part in all of it is, you know, being a woman, I feel like not many women in the sneaker industry like get positions like that and are successful. To have her son's stupidity just like tarnish that and everything she worked for is kind of terrible.
She also made a decent living, so like
Yeah.
it was one of those things where like, you know, when your parents like. You're a kid and your parents are like, yeah, just put it on my card. Like, this kid fucked up her life.
Yeah, she
like
had she had
her
resigned.
reputation. She had no clue.
Right.
And like at the end of the day, you kind of sit there and you're like, oh, how did you not know? But then it's like, yo, she probably knew
Listen,
something.
She knew. She knew.
She probably
the kid
knew
was
something.
successful with what he did.
Yeah.
Did she know though?
I think she might have known to an
He used her
extent.
discount.
Yeah.
Every purchase, he
But
used her discount.
all right, so the discount I actually don't have a problem with. Also, the being able to get exclusive kicks, I kind of don't have a problem with either, because like he probably was paying for it.
This is my take on it. You've never done some off the wall shit that your parents don't know about?
Oh no, dude, absolutely. It just his was like a couple $100,000.
But
yeah,
it tarnished her whole well-being.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
Her
agree with
reputation
you on
too,
that.
yeah.
But I'm saying, like, the idea that she didn't know, I wouldn't put it
I
past
think she
her.
knew. I think she knew.
So there was a couple things that I feel like she definitely didn't know. There were a couple times where he got kicks that were like they were like exclusive to the point where only 180 pairs were made. So like there was a point in time where he was getting like 70 of them and then reselling them. And like it was like, you know, when you used to get like one of those like cards and it said like 45 out of 60 or 45 out of 100.
Bro, that
it was.
painting that's on the floor right now, I've shouted it out on like 4 straight podcasts. It's supposed to be up there.
Yeah.
It just keeps falling.
Yeah.
There's only 300 of those.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't want to fuck it up. Like if you look
Yeah.
at that top right corner right now, it's already chipped. I'm like, yeah, how many times? It's fallen like 7 or 8 times. I'm like, listen, the 9th time it's gonna fall, it's gonna crack, it's gonna shred.
So
fucking
that's
Eli
where
Manning
I
in the middle.
fault. That's where I fault him at, and that's also where I fault the mother at. If the mom's in the sneaker game as well as she is, she knows what. It's not like she's in a sneaker game and goes, "Oh, you kids and your sneakers." She knows what the fuck these things are. She gets reports. She knows what they are.
She was seeing this kid with. I mean, did she see him with 70 pairs? Like, it has to ring a bell. You
So
know?
all right, now here's the thing though. Your dad has been in the food industry in most of his entire adult life, right? If you showed up at the house with like a whole bunch of food, like your dad's not going to sit there and be like, how the fuck this kid to get it? His mom's in the sneaker game. His mom's like, how'd this kid get sneakers? I know how he got them. I do this for a living. You know what I mean? And he used the discount.
What was your initial take on this? Because you're someone that wakes up early to wait on the internet to get sneakers and shit. Like, because I thought of people like you who take L's on the sneaker app.
You know, it's weird. It all makes sense though if you think about it. Like, you know, the people getting sneakers, it helps Nike.
Yeah, of course.
Like the less pairs that are out there, it helps Nike. They're gonna be sold whatever. It helps Nike. They say that there's more people that do that within.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
within the business. And
Did you feel justified at all though? Because the amount of times you've woken up at 5 a.m. and lost out on a pair and been like, "Yo, I know these fuckers are scheming, dude. I know that's why I'm not."
You know
getting
this
it.
when you lose, you get that angry where you rant
Yeah.
about it. It's funny because I would ask my girlfriend to help me, and she's like, "Bro, I'm not like getting up early to watch you lose." Like
My boy Mateo hits me up sometimes. He goes, "Yo, I'm trying to get these kicks. Like, can you?" And I would wake up for him, and I did it twice for him. And like the second time, I was like, dude, I don't think I've ever met anybody who's gotten kicks like this. Like, I don't think I've ever.
people, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've won 2 like good
So
pairs.
can you explain to me the process of it? Like you have to win them?
And that's the funny part.
You win a spot, right? Like
the
you win a
funniest part is
like a
you don't win
reservation.
nothing.
Yeah.
You pay for it. You don't win anything.
Yeah.
I was telling my mom about this. I on the sneakers app I got the Off-White 5s, right? The dark ones. So I ran upstairs. I was like, "Yo, Ma, I just won the Off-White 5s. I just won the Off-White 5s." She's like, "Oh, great, you won them?" I'm like, "Yeah." So when I tell her like, "Oh yeah, I paid for that," she's like, "I thought you won them."
Yeah, exactly.
You don't win them. It's just it's so hard to get the pair. You pay for them.
You're winning a reservation for the
You're
spot.
winning. You're
Like,
winning
that's
the ability to buy it.
Okay, so this is
You're winning
new to
the
me.
ability to buy it.
All right, this is
which
new
is really scary when you think about it.
But-
When you say it out loud, like,
Like,
it's
yo,
really
I
scary.
won. You didn't win. You're buying it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have more questions now. So I woke up early for the Grinch Kobe's.
Yeah.
Never done that before.
Okay.
Right?
How that worked? It was a draw, I believe.
You want to know how it worked? I had my laptop there. I had both monitors on. One was on Google Chrome. The other was on Safari.
Yeah.
And then I had my laptop. And I think the release went at 10 a.m. I was like, yo, it's like 9:30. I got in there. I'm waiting. Nothing. Got so bad that one of the kids, shout out to Jordan Riley. He's in the Discord. He's a Patreon member. He's from Wales. Hits me up. He's like, yo, the sale for us international.
Comes out like 3 hours earlier.
No, it's like 3 or 4 days later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yo, if you want, I'll try to get them for you. What is your size? I'm like, yo, I'm a 9.5.
That's dope of him.
Like, and he's like, yo, I'll buy them for you, and then I'll send them to you. You send me the money, like, no problem. He took an L. So I took an L on like 3 different monitors.
Bro, you took an international L.
That's different.
That's tough, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's an American L is one thing.
You know what I
a Welsh
started-
one? Oof, dude.
So you win a spot.
Yeah, like you. All right.
He nailed it. You won a spot to have the right to buy
You win the
it.
ability.
Tell me the
You win the
process.
ability to
So
purchase.
say for example, I love the Flint 13s.
Okay.
Right? They go on sale tomorrow. What's
They're
the
on the
process
Nike
like?
sneakers app, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it goes 2 ways. They'll do a draw, right? Now a draw is there's a 10-minute window where you could put your info in, enter in to purchase it, and then after it expires, they'll randomly pick, and then they'll say, you purchased the what do you call it? Or it could be fucking Fusion Frenzy, where it's just try to buy the damn thing, and you're re-entering your thing and uploading it and punching yourself in the head and yelling at this one, and so it goes 2 ways. But like we say, we win. You didn't win it. You bought it. Just you got the ability. They let you buy it. That's your win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now it makes sense.
It's
when
so hard
I
to
see
get just-
screenshots of
Got him. Where people post a shoe and got
him.
It's like I won.
Imagine winning
bought
tickets
it.
to the Super Bowl and they're like, yeah, $500 a piece, dude.
That's it.
That's
You
literally
didn't-
what it is. That's all
You didn't
it is.
win. You paid for the shoe. You bought the shoe. You didn't win,
Yo, sneaker culture is that exclusive?
bro.
It is, but also, dude, that's the one thing that kills me too. Is like I feel like with like just with anything, like everybody like has the hype beast in every
Yeah.
facet of life, in every avenue. The one thing that killed me was I used to go on the forums. I used to go on ISS
Like Nike
forums,
Talk and-
ISS forums
what was
all
it,
the
Soul
time.
Collector
Yeah,
or
Soul
what?
Collector,
Yeah.
all that shit. And like those were cool because like you kind of see a community, like you're able to communicate with people, and you're kind of
Do me a favor, tilt that mic a little bit closer. Yeah.
That was before Instagram. And
yeah, and you're also able to like speak to people. Like that's the cool part about like the sneaker community. You've been to Dunk Exchange?
yeah.
Bro, I've been to like 3 dunk exchanges, and like it's like one of the craziest things in the world to see how everybody was so hyped to see each other, because it's like meeting up with your friends on the internet that you never met, like us. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like such a cool thing to do. Now it's such an isolated thing getting sneakers, and it's like it's straight up like you wear them twice, and like yo, a lot of these sneakers like they're cool, but like you can't retro the same thing 7 times.
Right.
Like I have motocross like 4s. And like somebody was like, yeah, you know, they're coming out again. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm not gonna get them again. Like I had them like 2007.
Well, that's
like,
the thing with me, bro.
know-
Like I buy sneakers, I wear them.
I wear mine all the time. That's why I don't buy them
I know
the way
you do, too.
anymore.
I do, but I'll wear them and like I'll just be extremely careful.
Of course, I'm careful too. I'm not
Yeah.
wearing them to play fucking pickup basketball,
Like
but
my
I wear 'em.
girlfriend knows I love sneakers a lot. Like that's my thing, and she'll buy me like expensive ones. And she's bought me pairs from like 2 years ago. I plan on wearing them. I was like, nah, not now. Someone might step on my shoes.
Yo, hold on.
I
hold
bet,
on,
wait a minute.
Hold on.
I calculate it well.
There was one time your brother wanted to wear your sneakers, and it was like 4 feet of snow.
No. That's
gotta
not your
fight- you
family
gotta break
for
up a
that.
fight
That's,
between
I
your
had to
brother.
break up a fight with
My
him.
brother
and stuff.
pushed me into the wall mad. We
that's
were
not
about
your
to fight.
family anymore. That moment, no, that's not your family.
They were like Raptor 7s. And
No,
it was like, yo,
no,
it was snowing. Like, yo, I'm gonna go walk to the
My
bowling alley.
my brother wore my Olympic 7s, like literally straight up Olympic 7s that I got probably like 3 weeks earlier. I wore them twice, once while I got them, and then another time out. And I remember he wore them, and I looked at him and I said, "Dude, you know what those are?" He goes, "Yeah, the sneakers." And I go, "Dude, like, I get it. You don't like them.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like, it's not your thing." I go, "Those are $350 sneakers. Like." I go, please take them off. Not only take them off, you have a fatter foot than me. You're stretching them out, and you're really making me uncomfortable right now. And I used to hate that shit.
I feel
dude.
that.
What's the worst sneaker experience for you? As far as like wearing them, you ever like step in shit or?
You want to laugh? Do you remember the countdown packs?
Yeah, of course. I had the DMPs.
Yo, you know how upset I am that I never got to experience that when I had money.
You listen. The one thing that
Like
I
the it would be like the 8 and 15s. Like they
yeah.
would all add
So
up
we
to
got
20.
the I
Oh
got
my
the
God, so
Concords
fire,
and
bro.
the Concords and the what's it called, the sixes.
Bro,
yeah,
that was probably the
that
coolest
that was the
one.
best pack.
It
But then
was.
they retroed that too.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not getting these again.
But
like
it wasn't me. I have a few. I'm probably just not thinking of any, but I did it to my brother. I think the Hair 7s were the shoe.
yes, they were.
So
Yeah.
we were in the city, and it like we were going to the city, and it was raining while we were in the train. It stopped when we got out. I was wearing Aqua 8s, right?
Yeah.
He was wearing the Hair 7s, and we were walking. The floor was wet, bro. I stepped on the Hair 7 shoe, and that nubuck material with a
No.
wet shoe,
Hate
it
that.
left the print of my shoe on top of his shoe. I looked down, and the shoe was tarnished.
That must have been miserable for him,
Bro.
But that's what he gets for trying to put your shoes on.
Yo, it was bad. I felt really bad.
Have you ever actually been rocking your shoes and all of a sudden like the sole will just come right off and like you kind of sit there and you're like, wow, like you've had them
Well,
for
I
like
mean, that's
3
if
years.
you're wearing like
yeah.
an older shoe. Usually that don't happen. Well, no, that never happened to me actually.
I had a pair of what was it? I told you I had the Laney 5s, but then like I remember getting rid of them and going like, all right, like I have a big foot, so like Laney 5s are boats. They're huge. So I remember like I used to focus more on like the 9s and like the 8s. I had chrome 8s. Like everybody was getting aquas and I found like a pair of chromes just a cop. And I remember rocking them and like the actual design part, I remember like being on the train going to the city. And I remember like scraping it against the side of like the seat,
And it started to crumble?
And yeah, dude, and you just see the scratch. It's like you're getting your car key, car keyed.
Yeah.
So like I remember looking at it and I go like, dude, I just spent like so much money on these to be destroyed, and then they became like beater kicks and like that's when like sneakers have an evolution to it. I like the reason why I always talk to you about kicks though is because you liked, and like not to be corny, but like you like the art of a sneaker, the shape, you like the color, like it's a whole structure.
That's the thing.
Dude.
You see how he said how many times are they gonna retro?
Yeah. Like, bro, like it's hard, man. I don't
They'll
want
retro
that
a
shit.
shoe, and I'll look at it like that's not it. You
It's
know,
a
like,
different shape, bro. Like the heel will be a different shape. The toe is wider. The toe
shoe,
is thinner.
and
it's
it'll
more
just
narrow.
drive me insane.
It's insane.
I
Dude.
need it to be like the okay cement threes you have, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just waiting for the day they released them a few times after you bought them, and you know yours has the Jordan logo on the back.
Yeah, ours had Nike Air
Now they put Nike Air like it did
to
in,
bring it back, which I
88.
fucking hate, dude.
in '88, which I love that shit.
No, I hate it. You know why? Because I used to cop those and I used to get the OGs, and you knew they were OG if they had Nike Air.
Because that.
Now you don't know if they're OG.
But there's still ways to tell. Like if he was
Yeah, I
wearing
mean, you
a pair
can tell.
of OGs,
Yeah,
I
we
can
can
right
tell.
away.
Yeah, we can tell. Yeah.
See now, like that. Now I have the newest pair, right? Because I can't find a pair in my size from back then, or the sole's demolished.
Yeah.
You gotta get a new sole. It's just it's a lot of it's headache. But like the elephant print on the front will be thinner, the ankle will be way thinner, the tongue will be different.
Yep.
It's just there's so many things.
The old threes and the fours were always like the fours kind of stay the same because you can't really mess it up.
You notice the toe is always much thinner.
It is, and
It's
also
like not like a
the one thing I hated about the threes is every time they retro them, the original threes used to look like a lunchbox. It used to be a square. It literally just used to be a square. And then all of a sudden, as they kept on retroing it, you watched it get more compacted. And I'm like, it takes away from the shoe. Like I used to love that picture of Jordan with the threes on, like the fire red threes, like in a red Bulls jersey. I'm like, bro, this
I
is
can't
fucking
wait for them
lit,
to
dude.
bring
This
that
is
back.
it.
I could talk about this for hours.
I had the one pair that I always loved that I wish got more love in the sneaker game was I love the Oreo 4s, and now they're coming out with the reverse Oreos, and like I don't want to rock them, like I don't really care, but like the Oreo 4s were crazy.
They are.